Begin lying down, so come and find a comfortable position. And then reach your arms overhead. Find a full body stretch here for a deep breath in. On your exhale out, hug your knees into your chest. Start to rock side to side. Give your back a little bit of a massage. And keep the knees bent, lower the feet close to the backs of the hips. Cross your left ankle over the top of your right knee. Then bring the hands to the back of the right leg and start to lift the leg in towards your chest. So using the hands to pull your leg close into your chest. Keep pressing left ankle into the knee. And the rest of the body relaxes here. Release the hold of your right leg and lower the foot down to the mat. Then let the legs fall across the body to the right side. And as they fall, turn your head to look left and reach your left arm out to the left side. Come into a twist. Slowly lift the legs back up and turn your head to look up, and then lower the left foot down to the mat. Cross your right ankle on top of your left knee and bring the hands to take a hold of the back of the left leg. Begin hugging the leg into your chest. So you can use the strength in your arms to deepen the stretch. Keep pressing right ankle against the knee. Sending the right knee away from you. This will help open the hips. Lower the left foot down and release the hold of the leg. And let your legs fall to the left side. Turn your head to the right and reach your right arm out to the side. And as you settle into your twist, you might like to close your eyes here. And then lift the legs back up. Turn your head to look up and lower the right foot down. Rest your arms by your side and then keep your feet close to the backs of the hips. Push your feet into the floor, lift the hips. As the hips lift, roll your shoulders under the back to lift the chest and hold it here. Keep pressing from your heels through to your toes, pushing the floor away to lift your hips and your chest. Slowly release the shoulders and then roll down the back, starting from the upper back, mid back, and then the low back. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. And then roll onto one side. Use your hands to lift yourself up and come into a tabletop position. So a hands and knees position. Hands are shoulders width, knees are hips width. On an inhale, drop your belly to arch your spine and gaze forwards. On your exhale, round your back. Think of pushing the floor away and bring chin to chest. Inhale, arch your spine, look forwards. Exhale, round your back, look down. Keep it going. Inhale, finding a back bend. Exhale, rounding your spine. Take it a few more times, synchronizing your breath with your movement. Last one. And coming back to tabletop. Straighten your left leg back, keep the toes on the mat. Then start to rock forwards to get a stretch into your wrists. And rock back to get a stretch into the back of your left foot. Keep rocking forwards as you inhale. Exhale, come back. 2 more, inhale forwards. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Then open out your back foot so the toes face the side. And reach your left arm up. And you can feel a little wobbly here, and that's okay. Take a moment to find your composure. Focus on pushing the floor away. Keeping the chest nice and open. And if you like, you could gaze up at your left hand. Good. Gaze down for balance and lower your left hand. Then turn your back foot so the toes face the hands. And lift the leg. And finding your balance here to begin, option to stay here or option to reach the right arm forwards, coming to a balance. Gaze down, hold it steady. Good. Keep your right arm up, but lower the left knee. Then thread the right arm under the left, reaching through the arm. Lower the shoulder and lower the head to the mat. And then reach your left arm overhead, finding thread the needle. As you settle in here, close the eyes. Press yourself back up into your tabletop position. Then this time, extend your right leg back, keep the toes on the mat. Inhale as you rock forwards. Exhale as you come back. Keep it going. Little stretch for the wrists as you come forwards, and a stretch for the back of the foot as you move back. One more inhale, come forwards. Exhale, come back. Then open out your back foot. Reach your right arm up. And if you're feeling a little bit wobbly here, take a moment to get stable. Then looking up, if it feels okay for your head and neck, hold it here. Pushing the floor away. Look down for balance and then lower your right hand. Turn the back toes to face the hands and reach your left arm forwards. Slowly lift the back leg, coming into the balance. If this is too much, you could always lower the left hand and just keep the leg lifted. So find an option that works for you. Keep gazing down, lifting the arm and leg up. Great work. Lower your right knee. And then thread your left arm under the right, reaching through the arm. Lower the shoulder and the head and reach your right arm to the top of the mat. As you make that connection with the ground, close your eyes. Deepen your breath. And find your way back to tabletop. And from here, I want you to push yourself back. Sit your hips down on your heels. Keep the hands where they are. Maybe just bend the elbows. Rest your forehead on the mat. Take a full breath in. Full exhale out. Inhale, come up into your tabletop. Then tuck the toes. Start to lift your hips and push yourself back at the same time. Don't worry if the legs don't straighten and don't worry if the heels don't ground. Just focus on finding length in your spine, so nice long back. Then gaze at your toes for an inhale and an exhale. Look at your hands. Rebend the knees and come down into your tabletop. Inhale here. Untuck the toes. As you exhale, push yourself back. Sit the hips on the heels. Bend the arms, rest the forehead on the mat. If you'd like to go further, you can reach the arms forwards. Get a nice stretch down the left and right side of the torso. And as you inhale, come back up into your tabletop. Shoulders over wrists. Tuck the toes. As you exhale, lift your hips. Push yourself back into your downward dog. Don't worry if it feels shaky. It doesn't need to be perfect. Gaze at your toes for an inhale and an exhale. Look at your hands and then come down into your tabletop for an inhale. Untuck the toes. And as you exhale, push yourself back into your child's pose. Rest the forehead on the mat. Inhale here. Exhale here. We've got one more round. Come up into your tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift your hips as you push yourself back into downward dog. Holding for 2 breaths this time. Gaze at your toes. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale it out. And this time, look at your hands. Start to take baby steps, walking your feet into your hands. Keep a bend in the knees so you can still reach the ground. And then as you have walked as far forwards as you can go, bring opposite hand to elbow. Let your torso hang heavy and we'll sway out from side to side here in ragdoll. Just letting the whole upper body hang heavy. And bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Think of bringing your chest so it's level with the ground. Then exhale, fold forwards. Step your left foot back. Use the hands for support here and lower the knee. Reach your arms up. Inhale, low lunge. Reaching up as high as you can. And then as you exhale, lower the hands. Step your back foot forwards, coming back to your forward fold. Bring the hands to the thighs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forwards. Bring your fingertips to the mat and step your right foot back. Lower the knee. Arms up, low lunge. Inhale. If you're feeling wobbly, press the floor away. And as you exhale, lower the hands. Step your back foot forwards. Forward fold. One more round, a little quicker this time. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back. Lower the knee. Arms up, inhale. Hands down, exhale. Step the back foot forwards. Forward fold. Hands to thighs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forwards. Bring the hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. Lower the knee. Arms up. Low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your back foot forwards. Exhale as you forward fold. And in your fold, edge your feet as wide as your mat. And we'll fold in here. If you'd like to go further, you could reach for the backs of the legs or the ankles. Draw yourself in a little deeper if you'd like. Even inhales and exhales here. Good. Use your fingertips on the ground for support. Edge your feet in, hips width. Then step back into plank pose. So start with a strong bend in the knees, plant the hands. Step your left leg back, followed by the right. Let's hold it here. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Focus on pushing the floor away. Staying strong, holding just 3 more breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. 2 more breaths, stay with me. Final breath in. And out, lower the knees, back to your tabletop. This time bring your big toes together. Open your knees out as wide as your mat. Send your hips back to your heels and reach the arms as far forwards. Let your chest sink down. Rest your forehead on the mat. The final pose of today's practice, our wide-legged child's pose. Invite your body to relax and start to slow down the breath. Slowly walk your hands into your knees. Support yourself as you lift up into a kneeling position. And then keeping the eyes closed for now, rest your hands on your thighs. Let your shoulders relax down the back. Take a deep breath in. Notice how you feel. Then bring your hands into prayer at heart center. And take a moment here to thank yourself for showing up and spending this time. It's not easy to get started in yoga, especially if you're a beginner. There's so many new things, so congratulate yourself on your hard work and for your dedication. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.